Hi, beautiful spicy family. Welcome another time to D Don Kitchen. Guess what, guys? D Don is in the kitchen again to do what? Yes, pumpkin spice cupcake. Hopefully, you enjoy it. But before I begin, if you are new here, hi, it's great to have you with us on our journey. If you are returning, welcome back. Please become a channel member. Kindly share, subscribe, like, and comment. Hit that notification bell so when we upload a video, you will be the first one to know. So let's begin to rumble. First, you need your muffin tin, and this is just 6, and you need the liner for that. This is a liner. One cup of flour, all purpose, half cup of sugar, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, half teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon cinnamon powder, ground cloves, half teaspoon, nutmeg. This is a whole nutmeg. We're going to use half teaspoon of nutmeg. If you don't have the whole nutmeg, then you use a ground one. Just like how you have the ground cloves, you can get the powder nutmeg. If you buy nutmeg, shake. You have to shake it, and once you hear it shaking, you know it dry. So this is a nutmeg we're going to use. It's a piece, and you're going to grate it. You have to watch a video to see what we're doing. 1/3 cup of oil, 1 pound of pumpkin, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Most time I don't like to show the vanilla too early because all the strength come out in the ear by you're ready to use it. So just let it remain in the bottle. Also here we have our Halloween pop. Halloween pop. I'm going to use this for decoration, and my pumpkin mellow cream. All these you can get them at the dollar store or Dollar Tree. No more Dollar Tree because the price of all the things there is up. So let's get started. So here is a pumpkin, and we're gonna make our pumpkin puree. Don't go buy pumpkin when you can make the puree, when you can make your own pumpkin puree. So you're gonna cut, you're gonna take the belly out. And this has so many seed. The seed is good, guys. You can roast the seed and you can eat it. After you remove this, then we're gonna remove the peel, the outer part of the pumpkin off. You're gonna get some water on the fire and bring it to a rapid boil. After you remove this pumpkin, the skin is very hard to peel, so don't worry yourself about peeling. You're just gonna cut the pumpkin in 3 pieces. After you finish cutting the pumpkin in 3 pieces, you're gonna add it to the boiling water on the fire and let it boil until it becomes tender. The pumpkin is now boiled, and you're going to remove it from the hot water. Just like that. And then you're going to get a spoon. And remove the skin. It is much easier than fighting to peel the pumpkin. Turn it over. You just go under. If in case you're moving the skin and you see a lot of pumpkin leave back, you can always scrape it out. Just use a spoon and scrape the pumpkin out. So now you're just gonna place the pumpkin in the NutriBullet in the jug. We're gonna blend it. Or you're just gonna place a little of the water that you boil the pumpkin in. Also, we just wanna get some of the pumpkin from the spoon and from the fork. And they're gonna pour it in the jug. The cloves smell real good. We're gonna add 1/4 teaspoon of the clove in the pumpkin. Also 1/4 teaspoon of the cinnamon powder in the pumpkin. 1/4 teaspoon of the salt in the pumpkin. 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm gonna add some of the cooking oil in. Place the lid on. Place on the NutriBullet. And we're ready to blend up. Just remove it and let it rest so everything can run back down in the jug. Now we're gonna work on the dry ingredient. You know, Dee-Don never do anything without sieving a dry ingredient, especially the flour. You got to sieve the flour. Sometimes a lot of crawling insect. The flour, your baking powder, your baking soda, the cinnamon powder, but the salt can't sieve, you know that. So let me remove the salt or hold back the salt. Get the cinnamon powder in, hold back the salt. And sieve all your dry ingredient. Look at this, you see? That's why it's always good to sieve. You see how hard the flour is? Let us break our eggs. Gonna whisk the egg until it come light and fluffy. Gonna add the sugar to the egg. If you're a sweet tooth and you want the cake to be sweeter, you can always add 1/3 more cup of sugar. Mix thoroughly so all the sugar is melted out and you're not seeing any grain or feeling any grain at the bottom. Now we're gonna add the vanilla in. And the remainder of the oil. There's my salt. I'm gonna put the salt in. We're gonna rest this aside. Remember the pumpkin, we pure the pumpkin and it is hot. So I have to put it in the freezer for it to cool. If you use the hot pumpkin with the egg, you know what's gonna happen? Your eggs will be cooked. And you don't want that to happen. So, meantime, the pumpkin puree is cooling. We're working on the rest of the ingredient. Now I will be grating my nutmeg. And I want to grate the nutmeg in the dry ingredient. Grate it on something so you can see how it's looking. This is how the nutmeg look after you grate it. And it smells so good. To me, I rather to use the old nutmeg, the natural nutmeg, more than use the ground one. Add the nutmeg to the flour. Yeah, now we're gonna mix and combine all our spice. Let it blended in the flour. Now let us look on our pumpkin puree. So yellow and how beautiful this is looking, guys. Look at that. Place your hand mixer in and on a very low speed. You don't want it to splash all over the place. So just go very low. We're just gonna mix this for 30 seconds. And this is how you want your texture to be. Not too thick, not too thin. It looks gummy. If you mix it, you can feel the gum in it. It does feel like bubble gum. And now it's time for us to do what? Scoop up. So here we're gonna place our cups. We're gonna place the foil baking cup in the muffin tin. And they come double, so don't separate the white from the silver. That's all that they're supposed to be. Don't separate this from the silver. I think so much. Ensure you're not using two. That one feels so thick. In case your that's the oven going off, you have to preheat your oven, guys. In the meantime, you're doing all of this to 350 degrees. So don't wonder what I'm gonna do with this, guys. You have to stick around to watch the video until the very end. So now that we have our 6 muffin cup ready, we're gonna place our mixture in. Any leftover you can place in something. And guys, you know, I just said I'm baking some pumpkin spice cupcake, and the request already here now. Yes, 2 people already said to bring one for them. So what gonna be for us here? So let us use a scoop to scoop up our. We just want it look neat, and we don't want anything to be flowing on the outside. And you don't want to fool it too much, because you have to give it time to rise. So just place it back inside of the muffin tin. So this is our 6 muffin, guys, and I have a little tip leaf back in the bowl. So here I have a little hard container, a baking, yep, and my baking dish, and I'm just gonna pour the rest in it. Sometimes you have a little tip. I'm just gonna scrape. So the ingredient is just enough for 6 muffin. Or if you have an 8 muffin, 18, the muffin cup, it can. I have too much in this one. We just have enough mixture just for what we need. Now our oven is heated and we ready to what? Pop these bad girl pumpkin spice cupcake in the oven. Follow me where now? Over to the oven. And this gonna take about 30 minutes or to 40 minutes, or when you insert a toothpick in it and it come out dry. You know what happened, guys? Tell me, don't this candy, what it look like to you? It have two eyes, right? It have the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. But nothing like that on the ear. It really tricked me. Look at it. They really fooled me with it. So when you remove this plastic wrap from it, it's just like this. But I'm gonna decorate it. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna decorate this. So in the meantime, we're waiting on our. Remember, this is Halloween, you know, Halloween. So in the meantime, we're waiting on our pumpkin spice cake muffin. We're just gonna add. Yep. We are gonna Q-tex them out. You don't worry yourself. You see that? Yes, Q-tex them out. So that's all. I'm gonna decorate this thing because this not really do nothing for me. So here we are now, beautiful spicy family. Our pumpkin spice cupcake for Thanksgiving Day, for Halloween, for any occasion is now ready. Don't it look delicious? So why not give it a try? The kids will love this. I'm telling you guys, this is all for the children. They will love it. So go ahead and give it a try. Make your own pumpkin puree and make up this nice pumpkin spice cupcake. And the one with the heart, look on this with the heart. It look nice, don't it? So give it a try. I love you, beautiful people. I thank you for watching D Dan Kitchen. Hope you enjoy this recipe and tell me where you are watching the video from. And remember to always be positive. And if you don't have good to say about your fellow brother and sister, zip it up, says nothing. I see you all here on the next one. I thank you for watching D Dan Kitchen.